Hello there, and welcome to this episode of A Tiny Dot in Space, where I explore the world on GeoGuessr, one state, one county, one territory, one area, one department, one whatever you call the first level of subdivision of the various countries on planet Earth after another. And I do so with three aims in mind. First of all, to see places I've never been to and probably will never go to. Second of all, I hope to have some fun while doing so, or at least see something interesting. And third of all, try to play a game of 25,000 points on GeoGuessr in whatever area I'm in. That's a perfect GeoGuessr game of 5 rounds. And if I succeed in doing so, that's the last you'll see of that area in this series. And if I fail, you might see it again at a later date. Today we are heading into China. So today I think we can guarantee that there will be no 25,000 points because this is all unofficial coverage. This is all photospheres and stuff that is put in by third-party contributors, and which means there's no official Google Maps Street View here. And the geolocation can be off by quite a lot. And yeah, there can be various issues, for instance, also with the direction on the compass being misleading as well. So getting even a single 5,000 point round here is going to be hard. So this then is the province of Yunnan, which covers 436,000 square kilometers. And in 2020 had a census population of 47.2 million people. So while it is a large province, it's also a large population. And that gives has a population density of 108.2 per square kilometers. Now, the capital of Yunnan is Kunming. I don't think I'll try to get the voicings right. Let's see. And of course, the moment you zoom in, you see places you haven't included in the map. Well, so Kunming is the capital, and it has a population of 5.2, almost 5.3, let's say 5.25 million people. So, and it grows at a rate of 4.5% per year, so it's a quickly growing place, like most large cities in China. So, I sort of know what to expect here. We will get a lot, or the chances are we'll get a lot of very, very spectacular scenery, and a lot of, well, nondescript to spectacular city shots. So, but what it will be, I don't know. But anyways, it's not going to be a 25,000 point game in here, and I don't think I'll spend too long on trying to figure out where things are, unless it's absolutely obvious. And so I'll be playing more than one game here. Let's see how many I can put into half an hour of gaming. So let's see. We are going to make a challenge out of it. All right, yep. And copy the link and put that in a safe place. Like so. And you'll find a link to this game in all these games in the description series of this video. So you can have a go at them yourself and see if you beat me or not. So let's start this game then. We're in the city. And it's quite a nice looking city now. Why is everything so jittery? Don't like jittery stuff. And well, sometimes you'll find Latin lettering in China, but it's definitely not the norm. It kind of looks leafy and stuff. I wonder, though. I mean, there's a university area in Kunming, and I believe it's down here. So let's see now. We got a road going northwest, and it's turning. This is southeast, and it's turning southwards. So let's see. So southeast. So yeah, I'm kind of thinking this could be the campus area. So let's just say for the heck of it that we're there. It's probably not going to be right, but as good a guess as any, I'd say. Could also be up here, maybe, but interesting layout of the streets. It's almost like a church window or something that's been turned around almost 180 degrees. Okay, let's see what's what here. Okay, so I was correct about the city. And this geolocation does not look terribly correct. It would make more sense. I don't know where it would make more sense, but either there's some roads missing in this coverage or that one is way off. Still, pretty good score on the first one. Ah, dinosaurs, that's right. I saw on the map when I was making this map that there were a number of dinosaur sites here. So the question is, should we stay in Kunming? Or should I look for those dinosaur sites? I think they were down here about somewhere. Let's see, I need to see some green areas. And they're actually quite well marked once you get properly zoomed in on them, because they will say like dinosaur something. I think they might have been down here somewhere along the Red River. But let's see now, was it down here? Trying to remember if they were around some. But of course we could be in the capital as well. Well, I seem to remember it was down here somewhere. Possibly even over here. No. Well, I think those dinosaur sites were down here somewhere by Puer. T-horse. Huh. Hard to say, really. Science and Technology Park. So I know there were two dinosaur areas, and I believe they were south of Kunming. So let's just put it there. Oh, wow. Okay, that was wrong. And we are in. What do we have here? Yunnan People Museum. Okay. Yes, that's where the dinosaur must be. That definitely was not one of the dinosaur areas I was thinking about. Ah. What's with the jittery stuff here? Must be some kind of cache thingy on my computer, I think. Well, this is nice, though. Oh. Yeah. That is nice indeed. Where it is, I have no idea. These hills are comparatively low to most of Yunnan, so maybe we could be over here. Not at all. Getting even further away. San Lijiang. Okay. Now there's almost 4,000 locations in this map, so there's no point in me trying to remember any of these. Right. Well, that's a lake with a town on it. Yeah. Well, we got a couple of candidates. There's a couple of large lakes around here. Yeah, for instance, these two lakes. So let's see, is there... there are signs of houses around here. Southeast, fairly major Could we be out on this little promontory, maybe? Let's see, there are hills here that could fit. Okay, let's take it a little seriously. Let's see. It's definitely a thin little promontory, but it's thinner than this one suggests, but still. It's entirely possible that we could also be up here, but I doubt it. And I don't think we're on any of these lakes. There are more lakes. We got this Dali Lake up here, which is definitely also an option. But I'm gonna go for the Ming Lake. Let's see if that's a good guess. No, it wasn't. It was the one up at Dali. Okay, yeah, there are a few locations that are out in the lake that definitely aren't in the lake. And now then. Huh. Hard to tell. I wonder what this place is. So we got some crossover between ancient and modern architecture going on here. And why could that be then? Let's go for Kunming again. Let's say that we are somewhere there, maybe. Okay, so we're in Kunming, but oh, so far away. I got to sneeze. Excuse me. Okay, this spile might actually have been in the correct location. So that was the building. One of the buildings we were looking at. The Lin. Let's see. I was trying to find an overview. So that's the Lintang Folk Museum. So if I can get the consonants right, and the vowels are a mystery still, but yeah. So yeah, 13.6k. That's not exactly brilliant. Would be nice to see if we can get a 20k round at least, but I think that is going to be quite a stretch. So let's see now. I'm gonna do a quick reload of the page. Maybe that will help with the jitter. Like so. Okay, let's make another challenge. Copy the link. Put into safe spot. Let's go. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, that helped. It was definitely a cache issue. Okay, so here we're in some ancient or old town. So the question is, are we in a large city or are we in... There are some preserved villages about. So, I'm going to go into Puer and see if we can get something there. Nope. This was in Lichang. Okay. Oh. Ah. This one is a possible because I believe this is on... let's see now. I believe this is on the... Chiang. And it's a location called the first bend of the river or something. Unless it is... Let's see now, if I can find the right river. It's not here because it's a proper bend in the river. So I think I'm looking at the wrong river. Which one is this? The Pudu. And the Red River. Come on. Where is the place I'm looking for? I know. So see, the river came out of one of these valleys and then makes a rather abrupt turn northwards, as you can see here. And it is not. It's not a Red River. So let's have a little look at this again. It's not here. Although it could be here. No, it's not. Is it further up then? I don't think it is. Let's see if we can. There maybe. No, it's going to say. There'll be a location that says the first turn. Or first bend. Now I just have to make sure we stay within the province as well. Here we are. At least I believe this is the place. The trouble is, let's see, I got. Yeah, the landscape. It's. Now let's see, probably not going to be a 5K this, but let's see. So we got this road here on the left. Is not that road, is it? Probably not. But the directions here could be misleading. Let's see, so if I'm looking north, then that should be over here, and that's definitely not right. Because, let's see now, we got this bend is that. And that bend is that. And then it bends again over here. See, this road here is coming up here. So this is definitely that road. Okay. So we are somewhere above. Let's see if we can get that. Shiku. Chen. And this is not going to be an easy one. That road there is likely to be that one. So this road goes up like so. Yeah, and there's a regular bit going down like so. We are, so let's see if we can find some landmarks. So let's see, so we have that intersection. Let's see, can I identify this intersection maybe? That should be pretty directly below me, I think. Let's see, we got. Just trying to make sense of these roads here. That intersection is there. And looking straight up the middle of the map, we got this intersection. So I should be about here, I think. Let's try that. Oh well, that drone was never hovering there, but okay, that's a good one. That's a good location. That was a good thing I remembered that one. Because I'm definitely not going to remember another 3,800 locations. This one looks a little rural. Of course, when you're in China, rural means somewhere where there actually grows trees and you can't see the next building for the trees. Doesn't mean not necessarily mean that there's a lot of stuff going on besides that, or isn't. Oof, that was in Chang. Okay. Okay, so we got to be. This kind of reminds me of this area of India. So let's see now. We could be quite far north. So let's say that we maybe are up here. Oh, that's a fairly bad guess. Along, okay. Yeah, this is where the river makes a huge gorge. Oh, that's nice. Right. Let's see if we can find a pond or something in the city. And it sort of has to be a little. Oh, how about this place? Doesn't seem like it is though, but it's a nice looking one. Let's give that a go. Okay, so we were within the right city. That is definitely not the correct location though. This one looks more like it actually, with all of these bridges and stuff. So, yeah, but anyway, that was, in spite of two good guesses, it was a worse round than the first one. Okay, well, we'll give it at least one more go. So, make a challenge, create a challenge and copy the link. Put the link in a safe, dry place, and start the game. Ah, I remember I saw this one briefly, but where? Ah, yeah, there was a site called Three Pagodas. I wonder if this could be it. But where? Yeah, I won't be able to pinpoint Three Pagodas, that is for sure. So, but I wonder if it might have been. Not there, but it's going to be a fairly large light green area. Fairly high hills. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that we're somewhere over there. Oh, that wasn't bad. And this was the Three Pagodas, right? Yeah. I think that is possibly a little misplaced though, because those mountains are definitely in the west. So I think this should probably have been over here. But decent pin anyway. Ooh. Well. Okay, so there's a fair bit of Buddhism going on here. That could mean that we're close to Laos and Myanmar. I know there was a city where there were a fair few night shots. Was that Lin Chang, maybe? Let's try that. No, it was a city of something. Ah, the Gumbai Night Market. Aha. Yunnan Guofeng New Energy. Guofeng is a brand, I think. So let's see, if we're looking southeast, then I guess we're going in somewhere in Kunming. That's southeast. Okay, let's entertain the idea of one of these intersections. Like to the northwest is leading up into the sticks. So maybe somewhere around here. Give that one a go. Nope. Could possibly be right, but I wouldn't know. Oh man. Right, cherry blossoms, but where on earth? In China or in Yunnan? Yunnan. Might this be? Ah. It could actually be on the outskirts of Kunming again. Let's say that then. Huh. Well, there's not a lot of space for cherry tree gardens here. That must be over there or somewhere. Is that around? The location is definitely not correct. And there's a sneeze coming up very shortly. No, let's see if I can. Oh man, that took some triggering. Oh, yeah, sorry about that. What is going on here then? Oh my. Oh my word. Oh my word. That's some bad stitching. Your guess is as good as mine. Let's try here. I've had worse. So let's see, that gave us, okay, the best round so far. We've got time for one more. So let's see what Yunnan can bring us in the final round. And here we go. Snow. Terraces. The viaduct. But where? Southeast Running Valley. Well, we got loads of those. Yeah, maybe we could be in the vicinity of Yulong Snow Mountain. Maybe up here. Not at all. Wow, that was a bad one. Could possibly be correct. Okay. And gods know where this is. somewhere in Yunnan, but okay, let's go for Linchang again. At some stage it must be correct, but it's not. Okay, so that, well, that might be possible. More snow. And people trekking. Yeah, got no idea. We're gonna go there. Oh, this is gonna be the worst round by far. Okay, so Yunnan is home to many, many, many ethnic groups, as far as I know. And I wonder how they're gonna fare with the one Chinese ethnicity or identity push that is happening in China right now. I think there's going to be a lot of cultural appropriation in the name of we're all Chinese. So this is just the local heritage and wipe the names of the peoples they originated from, I'm afraid. This is a lovely spectacle. So where it might be, I have no idea. But I'm going to be stubborn and say that we're not in Kunming. But we are. That's... Oh, great. Hate it when I get those, but happens every now and then. Right. Park. Yeah, I know there are some cities with some huge parks, and I think there are a couple of large ones around Kunming as well. I seem to recall there was one up here somewhere. Let's see, so we have this one. But I'm looking for an area that's larger than that. Like maybe up here. Possibly over here. Not at all, come on. Ah, yes, I remember this one as well. It is a huge botanical garden. And, well, that was the worst round so far. Gotta take one more round. Because there's been a couple of really dire rounds. So let's see if this one is any better. Interesting location. That is a lot of fish. A lot. Where we are. If you ask me, I'll ask you. Okay then, let's follow the bird and say we're in Kunming. Okay, that wasn't that bad. And in some place. Okay, this... It doesn't have to be in Kunming, but... I mean, it could well be. There's a kind of campus look to it. Maybe some research area. So let's say that we're down here. It's always up there. This one might be correct. I don't know. Are we back in the night market again? In that town. Let's see. Let's see now. It could be. Directions are wrong though, but that doesn't have to mean anything. Let's say that this is the area. Let's have a further look around. We got palms. And a not very broad street. Let's give that a go. Crikey. Dali. Yeah, it's probably on this road. Right. Oh. Faculty of Architecture and City Planning. That has to be in Kunming. Okay, so the campus is spread out a bit. We have this area down here. Let's see if we can trust the road then. Let's say it's gone northeast and it's bending. Northeast, southwest. Northeast and bending. Thing is, though, that the campus isn't just here. There are some areas further up in the city as well. Gonna go with that. Okay, it wasn't that bad. And yeah, that road would not have caught onto that. Sunak Ocean Dark. I have a feeling this is definitely not Kunming. Yes. If I'm right, this is one photographer that's been running around a lot of this area. So, let's say we're in Dali. Of course, why not? Oh, this was just very bad. Very, very, very bad. Indeed. It was almost the best round. Yeah, well, it's always interesting to get a look at these places, though. You don't have a prayer of a chance of making 25k unless you become intimately known with this map over a couple of weeks. But still, interesting to have a look. So yeah, that is Yunnan, and because it's virtually impossible to get 25k here, I'm going to say that this map is done and dusted. And will not be seen again later in the series. So yeah, that's it for Yunnan, and I'm glad you're still with me here on a tiny dot in space, and I hope you'll join me for the next episode when it's up. Until then, bye bye.